class. Class 38. Yesterday we were looking at third hand, and we learned that third hand normally plays high unless certain conditions occur. The first condition we covered yesterday. If you hold a sequence, always play the lowest equal, and we covered what that meant in the last class. The second case is the following. Partner leads a low card, dummy has an honor, but plays low. You have a higher honor than an example. You save an honor to cover the honor in dummy. Let's say the opponents are in a no-trump contract. Partner leads the two of clubs, and there's the situation. Declare plays low. What is your play? Your king is made to cover the queen. You have the 10, so play the 10. If your clubs were king 8-3, play the king. But also note, if you are in a suit contract, you need the 10 or better. The 9 isn't good enough. More rules. When partner leads low, dummy has an honor higher than third hand's honor, but plays low. Third hand plays as if there were no honor in dummy at all. For example, partner leads the two of clubs. Declare plays low. Ignore the king of clubs. You would play the queen of clubs, third hand high, and that's what you do here. Another rule. With ace-king doubleton or king-queen doubleton in third seat, and you see that you will win the first trick, break the rule of the lowest honor. Instead, play the higher or highest honor. Play the ace from ace-king doubleton or the king from king-queen doubleton. Why, for heaven's sakes? Because on the next trick, when you lead the other honor, partner will know exception from what you've previously learned. When playing third hand from a sequence, if dummy takes the first trick, play the highest of equals. For example, partner leads the 4, dummy plays the ace. You have a perfect sequence, queen through 9. Play the queen. In this case, you can't afford to. If you only had queen jack X, you may not want to. If you can afford to, play the highest honor. Why? Now we're going to get into some basic math. The rule of 11. Here's a little oddity. Let's assume that partner is leading fourth best. He's expected to against no trump, and even in a suit contract, if he has 4 or more, he might be leading fourth best. If he is, then subtract the pip, or the count, of the card he led from 11, and call this number X. Then count the number of cards higher than the pip led in dummy and your hand, and let that number be Y. Compute X minus Y. This number is the number of cards in declarer's hand higher than the pip led. Whenever partner breaks a new suit with a low card, leading a low card, apply the rule before you play. Memorize the rule of 11. Why the rule of 11? Because it assists you in the play. I'm going to go through an example in slow motion so that you understand it thoroughly. Partner leads the 6 of clubs. Dummy has king 10-4. You have ace jack 9-2. Step 1. Apply the rule of 11. Part 1. Take the pip of partner's lead, it's the 6, and subtract it from 11. The total is 5. Step 2. Count the cards in dummy higher than the 6. There are 2. Step 3. Count the cards in your hand higher than the card dummy led. There are 3. So y is 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. Declare has no cards higher than 6. Therefore, play the 9. You're a genius. Examine the last hand just a little more closely. Here's the actual distribution. If you happen to play the jack at trick 1, dummy will end up taking a club trick. Hope you appreciate the significance of that. I'd also like to note before we leave this topic that when partner leads 4th best, the declarer can also apply the rule of 11. Counting his hand and dummy's hand, he knows how many cards you, 3rd hand, has higher than partner's opening lead. Remember that when you're declarer. That's it for now for 3rd hand play. We'll be back for some more elucidation of 3rd hand play a little later. Tomorrow, in class 39, we're going to go back to the defender's side, but this time from bidding perspective, responding to partner's overcall with a strong hand. We've covered some of the weaker hands. Let's expand a little bit. See you on Tuesday. Bye for now.